that this question, what's wrong with kids today, was asked when I was a kid. That they were asking my parents the exact same question, what's wrong with kids today, and my grandparents and their grandparents. And it seems to me as though kids happen to be doing pretty well. You know, when I started to look into what is going on with the millennials and Generation Z out there, what I started to find is kids today happen to be the most compassionate generation than anyone ever before.
Do you guys believe that when I was going into high school and I was causing trouble, maybe they said there was something wrong with me? The thing was, I was raised by two parents, right? And they used to say this stuff about, like, my mom and my dad, right? They've been talking about kids today for like a very long time. There's an old quote that says, when I look at the younger generation, I despair for the future of civilization. Aristotle, 384 years, man. It's been over 2,000 years that they've been talking about what's wrong with kids today. This generation in particular is more likely to accept somebody based on their character, not on their age or their race or their sex. You guys are the first generation to give the LGBT community the respect that they deserve. This generation right here is the best educated generation.
Not only is this happening here locally, not only is this happening on a national level, but anywhere they've done standardized testing from the 1930s, they've seen that generation after generation, kids today are getting smarter. And so what I look to do when I talk with teens is to make them aware of all the amazing things that they're capable of. All the beautiful things, their imagination, their ideas, everything that they are capable of accomplishing, and realizing that that little voice in their head that may tell them that they're not good enough, not big enough, not strong enough, that voice is garbage, and to listen to the voice that says, what can I do, what will I do, and what should I do?
And you try to figure out what you want to become and who you want to be. You need to know that we believe in you.
So I've been speaking for 8 years on a volunteer basis, going in and talking with teens and very often troubled youth. Over the course of the last 2 years, I started to realize that this was something more for me. I started to realize the benefits of not only going in and trying to help somebody else, seeing what that does in the community, seeing somebody turn their life around, but also to realize what that did for me and what that was doing for me.
What would happen if you woke up every morning without fear? What could you become? Who could you be? What could you do? Every single person, every single hurdle, every single thing that has happened to you that at one point you decided was negative, what if those hurdles and obstacles weren't there to bring you down, but were designed specifically to build you up so that you could learn and grow from it, so that you could become bigger, badder, and more powerful than before, so that you could learn as a result of going through the experience that you had? What if you were to learn?
Jumping into the situation and just kind of talking to the kids, and by the time I was done, not only did I realize that I had a talent with it, but in addition to that, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
New day with new possibilities. And when I look out at this group of teenagers who decided to go ahead and take a day off of school to come and learn and hear about service, I get pumped up, man. I get pumped up because I believe in you guys.
You know, it truly is the giver that receives, and one of the things that has become crystal clear for me is the more that I go out and the more that I talk to teens today, the better my life becomes. And it's been amazing.